11. You're welcome to solve this nice algebra problem, which is x to the power of 3. This is equal to 18 to the power of 3 plus 24 to the power of 3 plus 30 to the power of 3. So what is the value of x? So let's provide a solution from here. So this is x to the power of 3. This is equal to, we can express 18. 18 is the same thing as 6 times 3 raised to the power of 3, then plus 24. We can express 24 as 6 times 4 to the power of 3, then plus 30, which is 6 times 5 raised to the power of 3. Now, 6 times 3 to the power of 3, 6 times 4 to the power of 3, and 6 times 5 to the power of 3. This is in the form of a times b raised to the power of n, which we can express as a to the power of n times b to the power of n. Applying this exponent property, then we have x to the power of 3. This is equal to 6 to the power of 3 times 3 to the power of 3, then plus 6 to the power of 3 times 4 to the power of 3, then plus 6 to the power of 3 times 5 to the power of 3. 6 to the power of 3 is common here, so we can factor out 6 to the power of 3. So we have 6 to the power of 3 here. Into the parentheses, this is 3 to the power of 3. We have 3 to the power of 3 here, plus 4 to the power of 3, then plus 5 to the power of 3. Close the parentheses. The next step, we have x to the power of 3. This is equal to 6 to the power of 3 into the parentheses. 3 to the power of 3, this is 27, plus 4 to the power of 3, this is equal to 64, then plus 5 to the power of 3, this is 125. The next step is that we have x to the power of 3. This is equal to 6 to the power of 3 into the parentheses. We have 27 plus 64 plus 125, and this is equal to 216. Now, we can express 216. This is the same thing as 2 multiplied by 3 raised to the power of, this is the same thing as 2 times 3 to the power of 3. We are saying this is 2 times 3 raised to the power of 3. This is the same thing as 216. So this means that x to the power of 3, this is equal to 6 to the power of 3 times 2 times 3, this is 6 to the power of 3. So we have 6 to the power of 3. 6 to the power of 3 times 6 to the power of 3. This is in the form of a to the power of n times a to the power of m, which can be expressed as a to the power of n plus m. Applying this exponent property, we have x to the power of 3. This is equal to 6 to the power of 3 plus 3. So that now we have x to the power of 3. This is equal to 6 to the power of 3 plus 3, which is equal to 6. So we have x to the power of 3. This is equal to 6 to the power of 6. This is the same thing as 6 to the power of 2 times 3, which we can express as 6 to the power of 2 raised to the power of 3. Remember, this is in the form of a to the power of n times m, which can be expressed as a to the power of n raised to the power of m. Applying this exponent property, then here we have x to the power of 3. This is equal to 6 squared, which is 36, raised to the power of 3. The next step is to take 36 to the power of 3 on the left hand side. So this is x to the power of 3 minus 36 to the power of 3. This is equal to 0. So this is the difference of two cubes expressed as a to the power of 3 minus b to the power of 3, which we can express as a minus b, a squared plus ab plus b to the power of 2. Applying this identity, then we have x minus 36. Then here we have x to the power of 2 plus 36x, then plus 36 to the power of 2. This is equal to 0. So we have that x minus 36, this is equal to 0. Then we have x to the power of 2 plus 36x plus 36 to the power of 2. This is equal to 0. So we have x1 is equal to 36. This is a real solution. The second part here, this is a quadratic equation where we have a is equal to 1, b is equal to 36, and c is equal to 36 raised to the power of 2. Now here to solve for x2, x3, we apply the quadratic formula, which is minus b plus or minus a square root of b squared minus 4ac. Everything here divided by 2 times a. So let's substitute the values of a, b, and c, so that now we have minus 36 plus or minus a square root of, this is 36 raised to the power of 2, subtract 4 times a, which is 1, then times c, which is 36 to the power of 2, then divided by 2 times 1. So you can see that 36 to the power of 2 is common here, so we can factor out 36 to the power of 2, so that now here we have 36 to the power of 2 into the parentheses. This is the same thing as 1 minus 4, then divided by 2. So this is minus 36 plus or minus a square root of 36 to the power of 2, then multiplied by 1 minus 4, which is minus 3, then divided by 2. So we have minus 36 plus or minus, we have a square root of 36 to the power of 2 times 3 times minus 1, then divided by 2, which is the same thing as minus 36 plus or minus. Now let's eliminate a square root here. So this is 36, then square root of minus 1, this is I, then square root of 3. So that the 6i square root of 3 divided by 2. In the numerator here, we can factor out 2. So we have 2 into the parentheses, minus 36 divided by 2. This is minus 18 plus or minus 36i divided by 2. This is 18i square root of 3. Cross the parentheses, then everything here divided by 2. So we can simplify 2 and 2 here, so that x2, x3, this is equal to minus 18 plus or minus 18i. This is 18i square root of 3. So these are two complex solutions. These are two complex solutions. x2 is equal to minus 18 plus 18i square root of 3. x3 is equal to minus 18 minus 18i square root of 3. These are two complex solutions with only one real solution, which is x1, and this is equal to 36. So kindly follow the steps, like this video, and kindly subscribe. See you in the next video.